Hello everyone and welcome to the fucking podcast, the best podcast you'll find on this channel. We are gonna be talking about the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're joined by Nexus Cats or Nexua Cats.
Hello.
Joking all around. This is episode 2 of the best podcast in the whole universe. We just have one problem. The race ended a couple of hours ago, like 1.5 hours ago, and we haven't prepared too much, so we'll jump
And
into
also,
this. Yeah.
because of the time, Jack won't be able to join us.
Sadly, he won't be able to join us. So, you've automatically won this quiz for today, because of a retirement, from Jackie Boy.
Yeah, so, disqualification.
Yeah, disqualification. He had a 20-minute time penalty, so he couldn't hear. So, Bahrain Grand Prix. What a fucking race that was! Like, chaos everywhere, and a lot of drama. Like, it's this fucking race of the season.
So far.
Oh wow! So far, the race of the season. Like, we had a million different battles, a million different overtakes. And we'll be going over that as well. So, we're going over the race results. Let me see if I can find it on my thing here. Race results, and we're going to be running through different drivers and how they drive. So, when we're talking about Hamilton, we're talking about his drive and not how he kind of got given his race to him. But, so,
no skill.
Let's go through. Let's just start from one end. Lewis Hamilton, you start.
Pure luck, no skill. That is my worst about him.
Oh, you're really pissed off at him. His drive, I mean, you could say the Mercedes hasn't had a good pace this weekend. Like, they weren't really too dominant. But, I mean, he was there ready to take it. I mean, he went for the move on the Ferrari, but that we won't be talking about that. Okay, he went for the move on the Ferrari. And I think us two have very, very different opinions on what happened there. But overall, his drive, he kind of got given that win, didn't he?
Yeah, with Charles Leclerc's ERS issues.
Yeah, but as he said himself, that's motorsport. Hamilton was very, very sportsman about it as well. Afterwards, giving hocks, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say that if I was in Hamilton's position, next time I was leading and had Charles Leclerc up my ass, I'd let him pass.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I would. But I don't think Hamilton will, because
I'm not sure you would if you were fighting for the F1 championship.
Well, it's just, if it's earlier on in the season, like, for example, if it's already in China. Yeah, but it's like, Hamilton's a great guy outside the car, but in the car, he's not a nice person when he's driving, but no one really...
No, so. I mean, it's all about yourself in motorsport and stuff, so that makes sense and stuff. Valtteri Bottas. He finished second behind Lewis Hamilton. Yeah. Another 1-2 for Mercedes. How awesome is that? Just the other way around. He's still leading the championship by 1 point.
Yeah, now. I'm very happy about that.
Another Mercedes 1-2.
Yeah. It's
You sound very excited about it. Yeah.
It's really confusing to me how Bottas somehow still, after 2 races in the championship, is still leading the championship over Hamilton.
Yeah, that is kind of a surprise as well.
Yeah, he's never been leading the championship before, and people were like thinking, "Oh, he just won in Australia. Of course, he's leading." But after this race, he's still leading.
It's by 1 point though, and that's because of the
fastest
lap in
Australia. That proves that the fastest lap thing is a really good idea.
Yeah, it's
stuff
an
like
extremely good idea, because now Valtteri Bottas. It's the beard though. The beard and the porridge has helped him out there.
Yep.
Moving on, we're just going to be running through all of the drivers. The drives, almost like a quick like a race run through. That's a fucking bad name of copying another famous podcaster in this league. Max Verstappen. Fourth place.
Shouldn't we take Leclerc first?
No, we have a whole different thing
Okay.
Longer down, lot longer discussion. So Max Verstappen, 4th place.
We didn't really see a lot from him.
No, actually, we didn't.
He was just
third, but then
there.
there was a safety car, so.
Yeah, I mean, he was just there.
Oh no, that's another driver. That's another one. So, Max Verstappen, yeah, like where did he start even?
He started 5th.
Yeah, he started 5th, so he made up 1 position, but that's
because of Sebastian's wing.
Yeah. So, talking about Vettel now.
Yes.
Very very bad race for him. Started on front row, 2nd place. And I think we have very, very different opinions. He had quite an epic battle with Lewis Hamilton, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was really good until the little funky thing there.
I think he was more focused on the back of Lewis Hamilton there, so he just messed it up and got too early in throttle, and then he committed suicide.
Yep.
And then, of course,
he was so unlucky that his wing just popped off. It just decided to skedaddle out of there.
Just like Nope, absolutely pranking him. An epic prank from a
because he didn't lose any positions from the spin because Hamilton was already past him at the time. So he was in 3rd when he spun, and after he spun and was driving again, he was still 3rd, and then his wing fell off.
Wait, was he in 3rd after that?
Yes, he didn't lose any positions. He got there was one car that unlapped himself, and another car was about to do the same when his wing fell off.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't think I'm.
But yeah, his wing fell off because he had a flat spot on his tire, so there was a lot of vibration. But these 2019 wings are just way too weak.
Yeah, we saw that in Australia as well. Ricciardo.
Yeah, we had it 2 times in Australia. Ricciardo and Russell.
Russell.
Yeah, or Kubica. One of the Williams. The graphics said Russell, but I'm pretty sure it actually was Kubica.
I mean, they're the same. They're at the back of the grid. They're Formula 2 cars, and they talked about as well that a Ferrari without a hybrid system has the same pace as a Williams.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, which like shows the insane pace difference. Oh, we're using too much time. Lando Norris, what a fucking drive from him. 6th place.
Love him. I love that man.
Yeah, absolutely insane. He didn't score points in his debut, but now here he is, delivering beautiful stuff from McLaren. Raikkonen.
Yeah.
Raikkonen, Kimi Raikkonen.
Very, very good result from him.
Very, very good result. 7th place. Not too bad, picking up
6 points.
Something like that. Yeah, 6 points. Yeah, 6 points. He picked up 6 points. So nice. Pierre Gasly. What the fuck? What is happening with him?
Like I said last time we did a podcast, he should not be in that Red Bull.
Yeah, the last one was called do they need to be switched out?
That was my 3-word race review last time. That was Kvyat Gasly swap, and I still think that needs to be a thing. Kvyat also with his little thing with Giovinazzi.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kvyat got a 5-second time penalty for that though.
Yeah, I do not understand why.
That's not Gasly. Gasly, I mean, it started 11th, finished 8th, so he made up his point. But not too good. Alexander Albon scoring 2 points in 9th. Didn't really see a lot to him in the race, to be honest. Perez,
he was just there.
Yeah, he was. Sergio Perez in 10th, picking up some points, not the first point, for a racing point. He picked up 1 point, actually, for racing points, so that's good. Moving on, Giovinazzi in 11th place, finishing just outside of the points.
Yeah.
Didn't really hear a lot about that.
I'm still confused as to why the race director and the stewards and stuff decided that was Kvyat's fault in that little thing.
Well, that's right, but I mean, Giovinazzi was on the inside of that though, but Kvyat seems him a bit tightly. I mean, they must have analysed it and come to a conclusion. Of course, it's Formula 1 stewards, so they're kind of stupid sometimes, but
you can't trust them.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that was always Giovinazzi's fault.
Yeah, I mean, he had the inside. Maybe not always. I mean, if Kvyat just cuts across, then that might not be...
But if you're on the inside of a corner, there's not room. You have to back out.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, was it him that went for the move, or Kvyat who went for the move?
I'm pretty sure that it was what's his name? Kvyat who was in front before the thing, and then Giovinazzi went for an inside move.
Oh yeah, probably so. But they assigned a. I mean, they must have had their reasons to give a 5-second time penalty to Kvyat.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think humans won't be able to always understand the stewards. I mean, maybe we're
exactly.
kind of guys, but oh well, they probably have their reasons. Kevin Magnussen, of course, we're both Danish, so we're both watching Danish TV, so like they aren't talking about anything else than freaking Kevin Magnussen. Had a terrible drive. Started sixth.
Actually, it wasn't quite his fault, you know. Because first of all, his tires were overheating, and then after that, he had an oil pressure fail, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
There was something wrong with his car.
Yeah, and what a noob he is. Lance Stroll for Racing Point. 14.
Not too good, but still definitely not what some people would imagine him getting. A lot of people think he is actually like P20 material.
P20 material. Well, he was last season, so.
Yeah.
Well, talking about Williams now. We don't need to.
Season best result for them. Season best result. Great drive. George Russell
and 16th out of 16 finishes.
Both the drivers gaining 4 positions. I mean, that's really surprising to me. Very well done. Gets my seal of approval.
We talked about this last episode. Fastest lap of the race, Charles Leclerc was a 1:33. Their qualifying laps was like high 1:31.
27s.
No, the Williams' qualifying laps was like high 31s. Like
the Williams qualifying laps were 32.
Yeah. I mean, they won't get anywhere. Anywhere. So, Carlos Sainz, sad retirement.
Just at the end.
Yeah,
right after the Renault.
2 out of 2, 100% retirement rate in 2019.
Yeah, 19th in the championship as well now. Yeah. 0 points.
How sad.
He's behind one of the Williams.
Roshan from France.
Unlucky.
Not too good. Well,
purely unlucky.
He had the first second corner incident, which was sad as well. And then he died.
It wasn't even his fault this time.
No, and then he just retired. So do you think we'll have another 2018 in Haas where Magnussen dominates the first half and Grosjean just kills himself because he's crying?
I think Grosjean might not score points until a later stage of the season, just like last season. But I do think that when he scores points, it's going to be a strong points finish.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's hope.
For example, last season he didn't score points until Austria, where he got that 4th place.
Yeah, let's hope he won't die again like he did last season. Let's hope we'll have a better season. Sympathy for that guy. Like, what a sad life he's had. Going on, that was all the drivers went through. Now we go through some of the more some more general topics. We go on to our favorite Monegasque driver, Charles Leclerc. What a fucking sad race he had.
Gut-wrenching.
Yeah, really sad. And like
in about 5 laps, he went from being in the lead by 10 seconds to being in 3rd, about to lose that position and go down to 4th.
Yeah, I think it was lap 48. That's at least what I've written, but that's just of memory, so I really remember. Lap 38 ERS failure made Charles Leclerc lose a lot of time to Lewis Hamilton, who was the first guy behind him. Because of course Vettel he spun, so he wasn't going to do that. So, like, really sad. Like, weird thing is he was the one who contacted the guy inside of the pit garage, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Which might mean
he noticed it.
Wrong. Yeah, he was the one who noticed it. Like, not in the
he was
pit
like I believe what he said was the engine's feeling weird. I'm very slow, and then they said we'll look into it. So that means that the engineers didn't know anything about it until he said it.
Yeah, they was just sitting in the back eating some ice or something, so...
Yeah.
So, on around 10 laps, he fell from the lead, which was going to be his first victory, only 21 years old, which is quite impressive, second year in Formula 1. And he fell down to third. And, like, those 10 laps, it was just gut-wrenching, you know? We're just sitting there and, like, crying yourself.
Yeah.
And being like, fuck no, please don't do this to me, Ferrari. Like, I think they were just... Maybe they were pushing their car a bit too much, is that it? Or is it just that they were unlucky?
No, it's just... I believe that the thing that happened was that he couldn't regain any power, so when he used up power, he couldn't get that power back, so as soon as he ran out of power, he had no extra power to give. Yeah. Basically, like when you're on 0% ERS in the F1 game, and then just imagine that you can't get any of that back.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And he still managed to lap in the same times as the Williams car, so...
Yeah.
That's a bit of a difference there. Oh fuck, what was it then that I was about to say right there? Oh yeah, he still got a podium, so he went from pole to... He was about to go from pole to victory, but of course, he got his first podium in Formula 1. Kind of a sad way to get your first podium.
Yeah, but I mean, it's looking on the bright side, he got a podium, which he's never done before.
Yeah, that's a bright thing. Moving on. Well, probably one of the most mysterious things we've had this season until now. Renault.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I have a theory.
What?
I think what happened was that Hulkenberg's engine blew up. So from the garage, they want to turn off Hulkenberg's engine, and then they accidentally turned off Ricciardo's engine.
Oh, that's kind of close.
So they've turned off the wrong engine. So therefore, Hulkenberg's engine's blown up. They want to turn his engine off, and they end up turning Ricciardo's engine off. Because I don't believe Ricciardo's engine blew up. It just turned off.
Yeah, he said. Well, that was actually the same thing he had last year.
It just turned off.
A total cut down where the car just turned off the wheel and everything. It just went black. But it was on lap 55 at the first
out of
call
57.
Both of them. Yeah, 54 or 55, something like that.
Lap 55 out of 57.
Yeah.
Making the race finish behind the safety car. That was interesting.
And actually saving Charles Leclerc from Max Verstappen.
But then again, he was a few seconds in front of Max Verstappen, so he might have been able to block him off.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
No,
you saw how much
I think it would have been close.
Yeah, I think he was losing so much time, so I don't think that would be a possibility. But not only that, Carlos Sainz's engine blowing up as well around the same time.
Yeah.
Just a coincidence?
I mean, it's also a Renault engine. Maybe the guys in the Renault garage were like, oh no, we turned off Ricciardo's engine. Hulkenberg, oh no, that was Sainz. Oops.
Oops, just pulling a prank on you guys.
Hulkenberg, there we go. No, that was Lando.
That was Lando.
Turning off.
Oh shit, we accidentally turned off all of the Renault's engines on the grid. Oh well, that's very, very sad. But maybe they were hacked from some hacker. Maybe he was called Andries and lives in Aalborg in Denmark. Or maybe
because
not.
The Renault breakdown made me happy, only because of the fact that Haas are now still ahead in the constructors.
Well, they're in 6th place, so...
Yeah, but they're still in front of Renault. Got 2 points.
Yeah,
so.
2 points more, wow. The midfield is close, it's within 10 points from 4th to 6th. 4th to 10th.
4th place got 10 points, and 9th place has 3.
Yeah, so that's 7. Well, 2 races done. You can't really say anything, I guess. Wait, where was it now we were before? Yeah, that's right, Renault. Now we're going on. 3-word race review. Totally not stolen from other podcasts and stuff. Let's start with Jack's. Jack, of course, he wasn't able to be here. Because of time.
Big oof Ferrari.
Yeah, big oof Ferrari. What a 3-word race review. In the start, he had suck my bum.
that was a good
3-word race review because that is fucking ridiculous. So,
Yeah.
Andreas, your race review.
I need to find mine quickly. I think it was Well Done, Lando.
Yes, well done, Lando.
Yep, Well Done, Lando, or I Love Lando.
You love Lando. And why is that?
He's my dad.
He's your dad.
Yeah.
I don't think he's old enough to be your dad, sadly.
Oh, you never know about that stuff.
How old is he? Isn't he like 18, 19?
Yep, he's 18.
And oh my god, then he would have been 3 years old when he got you. I sadly don't think that is a possibility. So, and then mine, kind of the same as Jack's. Mine is what the Ferrari, because everything just went wrong down at Ferrari today as well. Like how just like last year, Vettel does his usual spin. Ferrari does something wrong. Oh wait, the engine blew up this time. It wasn't the strategy, surprisingly enough. But everything just went wrong at Ferrari as well. So, not really anything else. Anyways, we move on to another topic we have to cover. Red Bull. Red Bull. Is Red Bull now a part of the midfield, like hard in midfield? Because Haas.
I think Red Bull are out of the top 3 and are now either in a league of their own or in the absolute elite of the midfield.
Yeah, I mean, then they would be like at the very top, because Haas was only like 0.005 seconds after.
They are the new Force India
in qualifying. I think it was Magnussen, like right after, like 0.005 of a second behind Verstappen in qualifying.
0.005. I mean, that just shows that Gasly is really awful, and Verstappen almost got beaten by a midfield car.
Yeah. So also the thing, also a lot of people say that the midfield is kind of caught up to the front runners again, which you could see. Like after 3 laps, it was almost like it was weird that there was the front. You could see the front cars in the front, and then like the midfield cars following right behind. Where normally after 3-4 laps, they would at least have been a couple of seconds ahead of the rest of the field, but they were following right up behind.
The field is very close this year.
Yeah, which
I like
kind of makes for some interesting stuff. Maybe some new regulation changes. Who knows?
More midfield podiums.
More midfield podiums. Yes, thank you. Hulkenberg, get a podium, please.
He's never had a podium.
No, he has. It's
very sad.
It's a record for most podiums, right? If I remember.
Yeah, most races without podiums.
Yeah, that's something like that.
I mean, it's not a good record, but it is a record.
Yeah, it is a record. It's not a good one. It's a freaking fucking terrible one. But I mean, at least he has a record. I mean, we don't.
Yeah.
we have one. The stupidest podcasters, in all of the F1, like F1 community.
The best podcast, I think you mean.
Yeah, right, okay. We can say that as well. McLaren, is McLaren, have McLaren caught up to the rest of the field? Like, are they more implemented in the midfield? Because in Melbourne, they weren't very quick, but then suddenly here they are.
They were.
Quick. Yeah, so is it a one-off, this one?
No. I don't think it is. I think McLaren are nearing Renault and Haas, and then due to Renault's double retirement and Haas also not scoring points now, McLaren are in front of both of them.
Yeah, they are actually. And that's like I love the look of the 2019 car. Like, I almost don't think there's a car looking better than that one.
Wow,
I
there is
know.
a Haas.
Oh, I still think the McLaren looks better. Like, I'm in love with the look of that car. Not gonna lie, but have they caught up to Red Bull? Maybe. I mean, they did very well. They were challenging Red Bull almost.
They are still, in my opinion, behind Haas and Renault pace-wise.
Yeah, okay, but they're at least well implemented in the midfield. Now, exciting stuff.
Yes.
F1 2019 game.
We're gonna have Formula 2 cars.
Yes. F2 freaking finally, after a year or so of talking about it, we talked about it since 2018 or so. It's gonna be released 2 months earlier this year.
Yep.
Very,
June.
very, very nice. 20th of June.
It has the course that in NRL, we're gonna have to cut out 4 races from the calendar. Otherwise, it would go into the current NRL season would go past.
Yeah, the freaking
release
AOR
date
season only has 3 months. It's not even started yet. Like, I guess there'll only be like 7 races. I guess.
Will there be another 2018?
Yeah.
Season of AOR.
I think AOR does 1 full season, and then they do a short season. Which last year it was 15 races the short season, but only 3 months, so only be like half a season or so. But we haven't seen too much from the trailer, but on a scale of 1 to 6,666, how hyped are you?
6,665.
60. Okay, so you aren't completely hyped.
The only reason I'm not completely hyped is because due to the early release date, they say that all the cars are going to have the same chassis when you look at it. Of course, they're not going to have the same chassis performance-wise, but in looks, they're all going to look the exact same. All the cars have the same shape due to legal reasons and stuff because the season is near the end. So closer to the end of the season, we will see different chassis in an update, but at the start, all the cars will have the same chassis, which I'm not too keen about because that also makes deliveries not exactly correct.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's the thing that I love about the McLaren. Like I like it because it's kind of slim at the back. Like it has a slim ass and.
Got a nice ass.
It's got a nice slim ass, and it looks very, very nice. But the generic car as well for online hopefully will make multiplayer games a lot more competitive and freaking custom liveries. How beautiful.
Very hyped for that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely making because we're in the next season of NRL for F1 2019. We're going to have our own teams that we make ourselves.
Yeah,
and
it's almost like
the
Motorsport Manager 2.0 or something. I'm gonna make a livery where it says Nexus Cats, and then there's many weird anime pictures of it on it, and it's gonna be completely pink. That will be my livery.
Yes,
and it will be very, very awesome.
I will make Rich Energy, Durex, Nexus, Pornhub, Furry Racing Team, F1.
Just come up with as many things as possible, and just
that is me and Jack's team for F1 2019. It has been confirmed.
And that's a very, very long name.
Yep, we have a lot of sponsors.
We move on from discussing stuff from the race, and we move on to the more, I don't know if you can call it practical part, or if you could just call it things. We'll first of all go over predictions from Bahrain.
Yes.
That we predicted from Bahrain. So we predicted in the last podcast, and we'll go over and see what the fuck happened and what did not happen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, of course we'll go over that. We'll start with Jack's predictions. He said Hamilton will win because Mercedes are gay.
And
it was
that's
very
actually
right about that.
That's completely true. They did win today because they are gay.
Yeah, that's 25 points for him.
Yep.
Gasly will finish mid-points, and Verstappen will get another podium. Okay, he was right about the Gasly.
Yeah, but the Max Verstappen one, it was close, but not close enough.
It was actually the only person of the Renault who didn't get a podium, so... Wow, Jack's really good at predictions. He's seeing into the future. That will give 10 points or something. No. 6 points or something. I don't know why we're applying points. I won't write it down anyways.
Yep, same.
Oh yes, let's do that. Should we do that? I'll write down points for predictions. Like we
could do that.
We'll vote it, and then at the end of the season, we'll see who has the most points.
Yep.
Let's do that. We also have a quiz. So, and then he said Stroll will finish higher than Perez again. Nope. No.
So no points.
0 points for him. Then your prediction. Vettel will win again. Oh, not again. Vettel will win.
Not quite right about that.
Not quite right about that. It's very, very wrong. Gasly gets bad results again.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, he got like mediocre results.
But P8 is not good in a Red Bull, is it?
No. Oh, we don't know.
It should,
like
it should be in the top 6.
I think we know about what the pace is, but we don't know 100% what the pace order is. So we might be able to give that like a 15 points or so, maybe 18, and then maybe a fastest lap, so 16 points. And then Kubica will be at least 1 minute 30 behind Lance Stroll. No, not behind Lance Stroll.
George Russell.
George Russell, yes.
He was in front of George Russell, wasn't he?
I can just.
Oh wait, he wasn't. He was in qualifying at some point.
Yeah, he wasn't qualifying, but that's not the same as the race. He finished in 16th place behind Russell, and I'm just checking
gap
on the
wasn't that
right
big.
Here. He was he was a lap behind George Russell.
So that is actually more than 30 seconds. So I was right about that.
You were right about that. Well,
so is that 25 points?
I guess so.
Yay!
So you got 25 points. Then mine, Bottas will win again.
Was that all 3 of my predictions? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, you had your 3 predictions. So, and then you have my predictions. Bottas will win again. That did not happen. He was second. So, close to winning. He's still leading the championship, though. Let me see if I can find it. The championship. There it is. Standing.
Leading the championship by 1 point.
Yeah, by 1 point. Very, very close. And then I said Gasly will do something stupid and be criticized, like Max last year.
Yep.
I mean, he hasn't done something really stupid yet.
No. He's just like qualified low down.
Yeah, he's just been bad. Can you say he's been qualified, criticized a lot?
No.
So that'd be like 8 points or so. I mean, many people have criticized him also. Because he was bad. And someone will make a tribute to Kubica talking about how good he was once.
Just rubbing it in. Salt in the wound.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen anything, so...
no. Well, neither have
I. That's not really a good one, sadly. So, I have gained absolutely no points.
Very sad. Nunu's last in the championship.
Oh wait, I gained like 6 points or so for
the gas. Yeah, 8 points.
8 points for that one. And I'm a billion miles behind you. Moving on. Why do I keep getting up with such stupid predictions? China predictions.
Yeah.
Again, we'll start with Jack's predictions because he's not here. You see, he's going safe. Okay, so he says, for one, Hulkenberg gets P6. Which could be possible. Of course.
Did he actually say that? Yeah.
You see, that's his first one. Then he says Gasly retires, which he hasn't done yet, and then Grosjean retires again for the Chinese Grand Prix. We just sped over here so we can remember it or so. Then we go on to your predictions. Andreas!
Yes.
You're on.
My predictions. 1. Gasly gets another shit result.
And why is that? It's Gasly.
Because it's Gasly.
It's Gasly. Will he get in the points? It's not a part of the quiz prediction.
He'll either get very, very low points or like close to getting points, but still not.
But still not getting points. So like 11th or so.
11th or 12th.
Around there. Said there will be special looks for race 1000.
Yep. So like,
tell us what the fuck do you mean by that?
A big special event like golden tire balls. Maybe the cars have like some logo on them somewhere. There'll be some like really big special thing
like banners and stuff. Of course, it's China, so they have that huge spaceship pit paddock thing. So they can have like last time there was Heineken that hang up there and said. Don't drink, don't drive, or something stupid like that.
Yeah, I reckon maybe the checkered flag would be gold and black, or gold and white. Maybe also the line, the start finish line, could also be gold. I think there'll be something with gold.
Just something special. Just something special.
Something golden.
Yeah, that's not like it is normally. And then your last one.
Let me just find it. My phone went out.
It's number 3. It's with Leclerc.
Leclerc will get another podium.
Yes, and do you think he will lose engine power as well?
No, that's very unlikely to happen right after each other, like 2 races after each other. I think it might happen again sometime this season, but not already in China again.
Where will he finish on the podium then?
In the top 3.
No
probably
shit. Top 3 is the podium.
Probably first or second.
First or second. Okay.
I don't think
then
he'll
we
be
move on
third.
to my predictions, which as always are risky and stupid as fuck. My number 1 is Codemasters will release another trailer for F1 2019 before the race starts, which will be within the next 2 weeks.
Hope so.
And that's because they said they would do it over the next coming months. So let's just hope they'll release something quick, or else I'm very stupid. So then I said F1 will have more than 3 classic race highlights on their channel to celebrate 1,000 Formula 1 races.
Yep.
I like the other day they uploaded the 2019 Australian Grand Prix, the 2009 Australian Grand Prix race highlights, just spontaneously out of nowhere. So I think they'll do 3 classic race highlights, like maybe the 500 or maybe the 750th race. I hope so, because I would like to watch that. And then
earlier anniversaries.
Yeah, stuff like that. And then I've said Charles Leclerc will win the 1,000th Formula 1 race.
That'd be it's a very special race to win.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just my dream or if I actually think
maybe a special award for the winner of that race. Maybe like a little bit of an extra trophy.
3-meter high trophy or something like that.
Yeah, huge trophy because it's race number 1,000. So winner of race number 1,000 gets something special.
Yeah, he just gets like a 5-meter long trophy where it says 1,000.
Maybe the winner's trophy is a classic F1 car.
Oh, that could be actually that would be nice. Now we're sitting here finding out what we'll.
Okay,
let's find out. What do you think?
Championship winning car of the first ever Formula 1 season.
So 10. We'll do 10 extra points if you guess what the trophy will be. Okay.
Yes, I think the trophy will be the first ever champion winning car.
Okay, and this is only if it's a custom trophy.
Yep, if it is a custom trophy.
Yeah, but if it's just the normal, this rule thing doesn't count. So, okay, I'm gonna guess that it is gonna be a Formula 1 logo somehow made into a trophy and kind of epic. Just because I don't have to say the same.
Or maybe F1 1000 as a trophy. So it says F1, like the F1 logo, and then 1000.
Yeah, and then we'll have to find out what does Jack say it will be. Jack says it will be a huge dick.
Yep, let's say that. Because then he can't win.
Okay, that's another way to do it. So now we're coming to the interesting part of this. The quiz.
Yes.
Of course, you've already won this because there's no competitor. And I already know the freaking answers to it, so this is kind of boring. But we'll do it anyways because why the freak not? So
I don't need a buzzer then.
You need a buzzer, yes. You need a buzzer.
Oh, okay.
Because why not? What is your buzzer?
Engines behaving strangely.
Okay. Nice. So we'll start with the first question.
No. My buzzer is Charles.
Charles. Oh, that's a very monotone buzzer, not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah. So, first question. Who won the Chinese Grand Prix in 2013?
I would take a wild guess and say that was Sebastian Vettel.
That was a very wild guess. Well, it was Fernando Alonso.
Oh well, it's the same thing.
That's a very, very long time ago. Holy shit! Then he went to McLaren and then he just killed himself. So, who was on pole in 2018 in China, of course?
Oh, now I've got to think.
Really
That was.
I didn't remember.
That was Sebastian Vettel.
Oh shit! What a nerd you are. That's right. So you have 1 point.
Woo!
Okay, so now we're getting better, and I said when was the 500 Grand Prix and closest by year, the closest one by year and month wins. So guess the year and guess the month, and also if you just know what race it is, it's fine. Just like
I think it was in 1992 in April.
oh well, you're not too much off. It's the 1990 Australian Grand Prix, the 4th of November.
So I guess I was the closest one to.
Well, yeah, technically, you were. It was also the race weekend with Jackie Stewart's famous interview with Senna.
I've never heard about that.
You've never talked the most famous Formula One interview, the thing where he says, if you're a racing driver and don't go for a cab that exists, then you're no longer a racing driver and stuff. And where he asked him about a buttload of stuff, probably the most famous F1 interview. That's the same weekend as well, over the 500 Formula One race. So, question number 4. How expensive was the Shanghai International Circuit? We're doing it in pounds, so no,
pounds.
We're doing it in euros actually.
Euros.
Yeah.
I think it was. Wasn't it 400 million euro?
You're guessing 400 million euro. Okay, I'm guessing 370 million euros. Guess what? I was right.
Okay,
so
I was close.
You are really close, not gonna lie. 370 million euros.
Yeah, boy.
That's a boatload of money.
That is a lot of money.
That's a very lot of money. It was designed by Herman Tilke.
Very nice.
The one who designed a boatload of tracks as well. And then the final question, which you might know: how long is the back straight? The one with the DRS. Oh wait, the DRS. Fuck.
That is 3.9 kilometers.
Okay.
It's 3 point something. 3.8.
3.8 kilometers.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Let me just.
Oh no! Fuck.
You were only 2.6 kilometers away from the.
Yeah, I just realized how stupid that was.
1.2 kilometers long.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's a straight at Le Mans that's 3.8
Yeah, that's. Oh no. Let's just never talk about that again.
3.8 kilometers. That's like 3/4 of the full circuit length.
Yep.
That's a very long straight. Like.
That's
straight on a 3 kilometer long.
Yeah. No.
Okay, well, you answered that one very, very, very wrong.
Yep.
Jack answered nothing. He didn't know anything, so sad life. Sad life for him. We've been going on for 43 minutes. How that's gone very, very fast.
Yeah.
We're very, very good at using time.
Yeah, we are.
We are professional at using times. Anyways, everyone who's watched these videos, I hope you enjoyed it. Last time we got 100 views, 103 views. Let's see if we can get 100,000 views. And I would be very happy if you'd hit the like button. Let's see if we can hit 500 billion likes on this video. And then I'd be very, very happy.
Subscribe to Nexocats.
No, you didn't hear anything. So, unsubscribe to Nexocats if you subscribe. So
subscribe to Nexocats. Daily F1 2019, F1 2018 career mode.
In totally great quality. Very, very.
Not once a day though.
Very, very good commentary on as well.
I can't drive because I I have an injury in my knee, so there might be a few days until the next episode.
Oh well. We'll probably survive. Okay, that was not a diss. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. We're hitting 45 minutes now, and we will see you all in the next podcast and in the next video.
Sir.
So 2 weeks until the next race. So that's a long race, and then it will be the 1000th Formula One race. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Remember to like and subscribe and all that bullshit, and I'll see you on the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.